Well, the world has still gone nutty, buddy, even downright cruddy, buddy. Wish I missed the past, buddy, but there's still Buddycast. No, don't be naughty, go meet buddy, here on Buddycast.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the founder and host of Buddycast, Nick Sorensen.
It's Monday, buddies. The Monday blues got you down? Well, Buddycast is here to help. I'm your host, Nick Sorensen. Joining me today is a very special buddy of mine, my buddy Ali from Erie Promotions. How you doing, Ali?
I am well, and I am here, so that's
awesome. Hey, we're glad to have you. So Ali, for those who, we have guests from all over. We have guests from America, Pennsylvania. We have guests from Canada. You name it, California, you name it. What is Erie Promotions? Give us a brief description.
So Erie Promotions is a small business that does consumer shows. And
nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Tell us about some of the shows they do.
We do a bunch of different shows, anywhere from car shows, sport and travel shows, home shows, craft and gift shows, and my favorite, Comic-Con.
Awesome. Ooh, tell us about Comic-Con a little bit.
So Comic-Con is a convention where pretty much you get to nerd out, whether it be pop culture you're looking into, comic books, vintage toys, Legos, celebrity guests, cosplay, contests. It's really just a place for people to go and hang out and get to indulge in those kind of things. And it's great for literally every age.
Awesome. Now, tell us, do you have any plans for that upcoming Comic-Con? Anything you can let us in on?
We are diligently working on it. We actually are trying to get through our first quarter shows, and then from there we will be full focus on Comic-Con, getting that all set, getting the floor plan, getting our vendors, our artists, as well as, getting our celebrity guest lineup. And fun fact, this year we are actually expanding and getting into the ballroom as well.
Ooh. Does that mean more celebrities or more?
That means more Comic-Con Erie all the way around.
Sweet. I will say that's where I do my Christmas shopping, so I'm excited.
Listen, I do that too. And a little bit of shopping for myself.
Mm-hmm. That's where I do my Buddycast Christmas shopping too. That's where I get everyone from Mr. McFeely to Tony the Tiger to even my good buddy from My Hero Academy and what other shows was he on?
Sunny Straight.
Yep.
He was actually one of my favorite guests.
Yeah, he was very nice, very polite.
Yeah, for sure. Fans.
Yep. So you said Comic-Con was one of your favorite shows. What about some other favorite shows you got?
I enjoy all of our shows, honestly. There's obviously some that I relate with more than others. The sporting and travel aspect. Obviously, I don't hunt and stuff or fish, so that's more, my coworker Tom's cup of tea. But I mean, we do also have our craft and gift festival, which are pretty cool. We have a spring one as well as a holiday one. And those ones are pretty cool because they also have crafters and artisans. So it's like local people offering, uniquely handmade items. And it's just really cool to see what people come up with and like the different things from clay sculptures to, knitting to macrame to fine media art and stuff like that. So
yeah. And a lot of these shows I see you have like not repeated vendors, but like you have some good buddies of yours that you always bring back, like Jim Beverly, who are some other notable people that you always bring back that you always enjoy?
But I always enjoy that we bring back. Oh, that's a good question. I do enjoy Buana. He's definitely a crowd favorite for our sport shows. Comic-Con, obviously, we have a good amount of cosplay artists that come back who I have actually become pretty good friends with. That's definitely a really cool show to be able to connect to and create friendships or relationships and really just, get people that you get to talk to and relate to. So
Awesome. So tell us again about some upcoming expos that you have, upcoming shows.
yeah, so we have next weekend, actually the 24th through the 26th, we have our Erie Home and Garden Expo. And then in April, if I'm remembering correctly, it is the 5th and 6th of April, we have our Spring Craft and Gift Festival, which is right after Easter, but also it's right before Mother's Day, which is pretty cool because you can kind of go there and, find some really cool gifts for mom.
So on top of all this, you're also a graphic designer.
Yes.
How did that come to be?
Well, I decided to take the long route. I have always been into art. Even when I was little, I used to draw pictures and stuff like that. And I ended up going to high school and at collegiate and graduated from there. Went again and actually for secondary English, which weirdly enough, I'm not a big reader, obviously, because I draw pretty pictures for a living. But went to Gannon for about a semester and a half and withdrew from there, went to Tri-State, got my marketing and management degree, and then had a internship and realized that I wanted to do graphic design. Went back to Tri-State and got that degree. So here I am.
Nice. What's your favorite part about being a graphic designer?
The creativity that I get to use. It's really cool being able to see what I can come up with and challenge myself with different things. Every year we have the same shows, but kind of being able to it's almost like each show has a personality, and then you kind of have to match the graphics to the personality, as well as creating cool enough graphics to then relate to people or draw them in and make them want to go to our website and stuff. So
love it. The graphic I love the best? The Comic-Con puzzles. Those always get me. Whoops. 1 second. I think we're frozen here.
You still there?
Yep.
All right.
Yeah. Those puzzles always get me because it's always it's like a reveal,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Some of them right off the bat, like, hey, that's Mr. McFeely. But then you're like, well, who's this character that you got the you got the animation character of,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I came up with that a couple years ago, and I always try to strategically place the puzzle pieces to where it doesn't really tell you right away who it is, and then as well as keep the bigger, more popular names towards the end, and then it's just an overall reveal.
Nice. So where can our people go? Where can our buddies go to learn more about all the shows with Erie Promotions?
Yeah, you just go to eriepromotions.com, and right on our homepage is all of our shows.
Awesome. Erie Promotions. Give me 1 second.
Mm-hmm.
Solid.
Mm-hmm.
So on top of being a graphic designer, working with Erie Promotions, you're also a scallywag.
I am a bar wench for them.
Awesome. How'd this come to be?
This would be my third year doing it this summer. So what is that? 23, 22, 21. So 2021, I saw that they were hiring and I said, I should go try out for that. And I did. And it's just kind of stuck now for each summer. Yeah.
I gotta ask, what's your pirate name?
Lady Alexandra.
Ooh, what's her backstory?
So my backstory for people who don't know the Scallywag, we have to have a backstory when we interview. And my backstory is that I used to be a mermaid who was cursed to walk the land among men. And now I'm the bar wench on the Scallywag.
Ooh, nice.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. You excited to go back this summer?
I am. Yeah. I have a wedding to plan for, so I need to sling some drinks pretty hard this, this summer.
Nice. That was my next question. Someone has a wedding coming up.
I do.
Awesome. You excited?
I am. It's a lot of work, but
Mhm.
it's worth it. It's probably going to be the best party I've ever thrown.
Oh, that's a great way of putting
And
it.
most expensive.
You can say that again.
Yeah, seriously.
But it'll all be worth it in the end, you know?
Oh, it's going to be great.
Awesome. So, buddy, I have 2 more questions to make this an official Buddycast.
I love it. Let's go.
So first off, I got to say a word from our sponsors. I almost completely forgot. So
Go
we'll be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Okay.
Tonight's Buddycast has been brought to you by a Compassionate Heart Massage Therapy. Heather and her 6 other massage therapists are well trained and can perform any type of service, from deep tissue to relaxation to even showing you how to perform a massage on your canine friend. Heather is a good buddy of mine. She's been on Buddycast before, so you can check out that episode and see all the services that she has to offer, or you can learn more by visiting compassionateheart.com. That's compassionateheart, HART.com, or by giving her a call at 814-456-5853. Tell my buddy Heather that Buddy sent you. Now go be someone's buddy. And that was a Compassionate Heart Therapy. If you ever need a massage to escape all the wedding stress, you know where to go.
Duly noted. I need that quite often.
Mm-hmm. So as I said before, buddy, I got 2 more questions to make this an official Buddycast. The first one is brought to us by my buddy Jonas Kane at #Positivity. He wants to know, in your own words, what does it mean to be someone's buddy?
Oh, I feel like that's a very loaded question. I think that what it means to be a buddy to someone is just being there for them, not necessarily just for the highs, but also for the lows. When somebody needs a helping hand, you're there. If somebody needs an ear, you're there. Just kind of sometimes having to put someone else before you, whether it be a stranger or, an actual person that you have a relationship with. I think that you can be a buddy to anybody, and, having an open mind and open heart, and leading with kindness is really where it's at.
Love the answer. Kindness is always the answer. So my final question to you is what we call the ultimate Buddycast buddy question. You ready for this one?
I don't know. I'm a little nervous.
You're good. You're good. For anyone who wants to do what you do, such as your work with Erie Promotions, your graphic design, or even being Scallywag, you can answer this in 3 ways. Mm-hmm. What is your advice to them?
Well, I would just say that go for it. Like if you are interested in being a graphic designer, a creative director, if you're interested in being a bar wench on the pirate ship, they also have positions where you can be an actor. You act out on the kids' cruises. Just go for it, because if you don't go for it, you're never going to know. The worst case scenario is no.
Exactly. That's always my motivation. If you never ask, the answer is always no.
Yeah. It's honestly better to live in, a moment of disappointment than regret.
Mm-hmm. I'd rather be disappointed because the answer was no, because I went for something, than disappointed because I didn't know what could happen, what could have been. You know what I mean? And think of present again. Give us a second.
I know. Yep. Okay. It is winter. It only makes sense.
Exactly. We call it a Walt Disney moment.
Yeah.
But Ali, thank you so much for being a buddy here on Buddycast, for stopping by and saying hey. You're welcome back anytime.
Yeah, Nick, I love that you do this. This is absolutely awesome. And I love your message. And you are honestly probably one of the kindest people I've met. So
thank you.
Absolutely love it.
Thank you. Stick around. We'll chat for a minute afterwards. But for all my buddies out there, this is my buddy Ali. Please check her out at one of the shows at Erie Promotions. Check her out if you need some graphic design work. Or check her out if you are in Erie, Pennsylvania this summer and want to be a Scallywag.
Yep.
Ali, I got one favor to ask you before we end the show.
Yes.
whatever you do today, tomorrow, next week, next month, or even next year, please promise me you'll go out and be someone's buddy.
I absolutely will be.
Awesome. We'll catch you all next time here on everybody's favorite show, Buddycast.
Well, the days are going fast, buddy, buddy, we've got to make them last, buddy, buddy, before they've all gone past, buddy, buddy, tune in to Buddycast. But don't be nutty, go make it, buddy, here on Buddycast.